guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. As you can see by the title, today I'm going to be showing you guys a day to nighttime eyeshadow tutorial, as well as the face, of course, and I'll be using the brand new Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals palette with Morphe. I'm also going to show you guys how I like to prep my skin so that my skin is looking beautiful, making my makeup look super nice all day long, and give yourself a good look at night after a long day. That was also a long intro. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. So, as you can probably see by something right there, there is a sponsor in this video. I'm so excited to announce that I'm actually sponsoring with the iconic Glow recipe. Have you guys noticed how glowy my skin looks? I'm so excited. I've loved this brand for a long time now, and I'm just really happy to work with them. Today I'm going to be showing you guys their brand new holiday kit. When you are going to be wearing your makeup all day and all night, or just for a long period of time, prep skin is always going to help you out. So I'm going to show you guys some products that I love on my skin anytime really, before makeup or when I'm not wearing makeup, because it does make your skin look so beautiful on its own, but it also preps before makeup beautifully as well. Here is the kit right here. This 3-step routine is all you need for a pore tight hydrated glow. Let me show you guys a close-up and how I apply everything.
So here's the kit. You do get a mini version of the Watermelon Glow Hyaluronic Clay Pore Tight Facial, a full size of the Watermelon Glow PHA BHA Pore Tight Toner, and you also get a mini size of the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. Here's a close-up of the Watermelon Glow Hyaluronic Clay Pore Tight Facial. This is essentially a facial in a jar, so this is a non-drying pore facial with hyaluronic acid infused kaolin clay, and it will minimize the look of pores, evens tones, and hydrates the skin to unveil a softer, brighter, clearer looking skin. It also exfoliates. I really like it. It smells amazing, obviously, and it feels really gentle on the skin. All you have to do is wait 5 minutes, and then you can rinse it with some lukewarm water for an easy no-tug wash off. If you do have sensitive skin, leave it on for 2 minutes and gradually increase, and then after that just go in with the rest of your skincare routine. So here's a close-up of the Watermelon Glow Pore Tight Toner. Again, this is a full size. This is a super gentle toner, and it is formulated with a balance of hydrating ingredients, of course, like watermelon extracts and pore tightening actives like PHA and BHA, and they equally minimize the look of pores while still actually hydrating the skin. I like to apply this on the palm of my hands, and I gently pat onto the skin, and you can always follow this up with your serum, moisturizer, SPF, or overnight mask. This will make your skin already start glowing and feel amazing. Here's a close-up of the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops, the mini size. This will instantly give your skin a dewy glow. It went viral for a reason. It is a niacinamide infused highlighting serum. It is formulated without mica, glitter, or pearls. It is the first of its kind. It's skincare and a makeup hybrid. It's gonna help brighten your skin and deliver an effortless glow instantly and over time. Also, it's gonna help out to reduce hyperpigmentation. So you can apply it as a serum before your moisturizer for a naturally glowing skin over time, and then for instant glow, you can apply 1 or 2 pumps as the last step of your routine. Thanks again to Glow Recipe for sponsoring this video, and now let's get on to the makeup. So I'm not gonna go in with an extra primer. You guys know, here I have my full size of the Niacinamide Dewdrops. I love using this as primer because it creates that hydration that I need with the luminosity. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in. This is my first time trying the Jaclyn Hill palette. I must say, just by looking at it, it looks stunning. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in with some prepped eyelids so we can start out our day look. So this palette is only $18, and it does come with 12 shades. It is a mixture of mattes and shimmers, and of course they're all neutral. Back here, I really wish, I'm not gonna start complaining, but I wish this was a cream instead of a light pink. That's the only thing I would change about this palette. But other than that, I think it looks beautiful. It is a cardboard packaging, and it does have a mirror. By the way, I'm gonna be holding it upside down just because of the mirror, but I'm gonna go into just barely, just to start testing out some of the shades. I am getting a little bit of kickback, but that's okay. This look that I'm gonna do, you can do it a lot darker, and it is such a beautiful glam look, but if you keep it light, it's also just a beautiful daytime glam. So just remember, the darker you go with the shades,
it's a really good technique for a very glam look. So all I'm doing right now is adding this to the crease, mainly to the outer corner, and then whatever's left I'll just bring in. And so far this is looking pretty nice and smooth. I'm gonna use a fluffy brush again, but a little bit smaller, and I'm gonna use Good Vibes, which is the next one out. I'm gonna start this on the outer corner so I can mostly put all the product there, and then whatever's left I'm gonna blend again on the outer half of the crease right under that shade. If it isn't obvious, I'm trying to keep this inner corner section as bright as possible because it will really like make your eyes look really nice and wide, and obviously for a daytime as well. I'm not trying to go too dark. I'm gonna go in with the shade Boo Bear. It's a very, very dark shade, so I'm just gonna take the tiniest amount, and again, outer corner, just the tiniest amount. I just want to create a little bit of depth. I always have a hard time with that word, depth. And the same exact thing just in the outer corner and a little bit on the crease. I like to use a flat brush like this, and whatever matte shade you want. I really wish, again, there was a cream color, but I guess I'll just go in with this like light pink. I really like to pack it on, tap off a little bit of the excess, and I just like to place it really in the inner corner, but I also like to bring it up here. Not only will this help kind of contour your nose a little bit, but this will really, really open your eye. So I'm gonna go back and forth with this shade, and I'm gonna bring it like halfway. And this is why I brought that brown in halfway, so that it would just blend. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack that, make it as bright as you want. See how much bigger this eye looks? Okay, and lastly, I'm gonna take Good Vibes again, and I'm just gonna very lightly diffuse these two colors together just so that we get that gradient. And because this is a daytime look, I'm not gonna do any eyeliner with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes, and I'll be right back to apply some mascara. Alrighty guys, and this is what we're looking like. I really like the tones of the palette. It is neutral, but since we are using warmer tones in the outer corner, it did create more of a fall look. See how fresh it looks, even though it's a little bit more glam. I really do think it makes you look really fresh and awake, perfect for the daytime. So let me zoom you guys out so we can start on the base. So for foundation, of course, everybody has different kinds of skin. I have normal to dry skin, and when I know I'm gonna wear a foundation for a long period of time, I do like to use a more medium coverage, lightweight foundation because it won't get cakey throughout the day, and then after the long day, I like to touch up with powder foundation. So that way I don't have so much product on the skin. Obviously, if you do have oily skin and you need to use a more high coverage matte foundation, go ahead and do that. I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty foundation. I have the shade 280N. If I am going to be wearing like a full coverage foundation for the night, I don't mind that, but if I know that I'm not going to be able to redo my base after a long day, I do like to go in with a lighter hand just because I don't like the cake. I just realized I probably applied a little bit too much foundation, but it's okay. We do want a little bit more coverage, so I'm going to go ahead and apply that. Obviously, it's going to look very nice and dewy with that primer under. I do have normal to dry skin, like I said, so something that keeps me looking hydrated all day is going to help my longevity. If you do have oily skin, go ahead and use products that will really keep your oils at bay. For some reason, the foundation is looking yellow on camera, but in real life, it matches my skin perfectly. I'm not sure why it looks that way, but it'll all look good after everything. So this is a trick that you should definitely do if you want your makeup to last longer. I personally do this regardless of what I'm doing and how long I'm wearing it, but use cream products and set them with powder products. I like to use the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade Coconut, and I like to use this. I don't really contour anymore. I mainly use this as like cream bronzer, and I do set it with a powder bronzer, and that keeps my bronzer locked in all day. Once you start using more cream products as your base, you don't really have to use that much powder products. So if you do have dry your skin, then go ahead and saturate your face with more cream products and just lightly set it. No matter what I'm doing, no matter how light, I really do like a high coverage concealer. Today I'm gonna go back to a really old favorite. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. I like the shade Golden Beige. I forgot how much I love this concealer. It is so high coverage. It is so long wearing. It's not drying. It's just honestly probably the best formula there is. Again, sorry that it's dark outside. I know it's kind of gloomy. Maybe it's giving you guys some spooky vibes, but it is 7 p.m. in the afternoon. It's the only time that I could film today. I hope that you guys don't mind, and it's more of like a cozy vibe. And whatever's left, I'm just gonna highlight a little bit or cover anything else. So if we're talking about long wearing, in the last video I tried this puppy out and I really enjoyed it. So this is the NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop Won't Stop Mattifying Powder. This is in the shade medium. I mentioned how it's very similar to the number 7 Lift and Illuminate powder, but if you do have more oily skin, you should probably try this because it's matte. I can't open it. And even if you have dry skin, this is gonna look beautiful. Just make sure you use a concealer that's not drying. I'm gonna go ahead and pat this in. I'm one of those people that just can't go without powder no matter what. Like, I have to set my under eyes. And then I'm also going to use this to not only like blur my pores, but I'm also going to set where I would crease, especially because we do have such like dewy skincare. I'm going to really try to set my smile lines and then my chin. I'll be using my favorite bronzer, which is Benefit Hoola in Caramel. This is just like the best shade. It's such a beautiful olive shade, and I am going to go in with a fluffy brush because since we do have more of a wet base down, I kind of go in with fluffier brush and like slowly add the product in. And again, this is going to set your bronzer and it's not going to go anywhere. So for blush, I don't know if you guys remember, but in one of my videos, I told you guys about a blush that just lasted forever and I'm obsessed. It is the Benefit Tint. I really like the Play Tint and the Cha-Cha Tint. I'm gonna use a Play Tint today. Even though I already have powder, it still goes on beautifully. I'll just show you guys how I do it. Again, I do like to use this as a base so that my blush lasts forever. So all I do is I take the excess off, and then with the little applicator, I actually apply it to the brush. I kind of give it a little bit of a coat, and then I just stipple it on the cheeks. Again, even though this is a liquid, it works really well over powder. Like, I always use it over powder, and it works beautifully. It doesn't disturb anything, and it gives you such a beautiful wash of color. And again, this lasts so long, especially after you set it with some powder blush. Oops, I went a little bit heavy on that side. Let's use NARS Orgasm. I have never tried this before, but I did get it in the advent calendar I showed you guys in my favorites video. This is how it comes. Super cute. And I'm gonna use a super fluffy brush and just set it. And this is pretty glowy. It looks really pretty already. That is beautiful. So let me finish out the lower lash line really quickly. We're gonna keep it very simple. I'm just gonna get the shade Good Vibes, which is this middle one right here. And I'm just gonna use like a pinched fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna smoke it out. Obviously it is a daytime look, but I have to always smoke out my lower lash line no matter what. Not only for the effect it gives of just bigger eyes, but I like to cover my under eye creases, especially when I have, you know, concealer under. This is a really good way to camouflage those creases that happen to like everyone. Okay, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and use that like pinky shade. It's called Aw Luxe. No matter what, I always need a really bright inner corner highlight, so that really also opens up the eyes. All right, and adding a little bit of mascara to the bottom lashes to finish out this daytime eye look. Okay, so for highlight, I'm gonna be using my go-to, which is broken. It's the Essence Sunlighter. You guys already know this is my go-to. Glow from within. And this also lasts all day. Like, this makes my skin look glowy all day. That's why I also love it. And then I already have some brow gel on the brows, but I am going to go in with my favorite brow product. This is an eyeliner. This is not to the brow pen. Here we go. This is the NYX Lift and Snatch. I like to use the shade Espresso. This wears all day for me. It is a little bit of a pen, and so it lasts all day. Like, it's kind of like a water resistant. Even when I sweat, it doesn't go anywhere, and it gives me a very beautiful natural brow. I think we're gonna do a nude lip because it is daytime again. I'm gonna go in with Morphe Sweet Tea. This is gonna be a little bit dark, but even though it's daytime, since we are going for like the fall vibes, I think we can do like a brownie nude lip. Very pretty. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use the Milani lipstick I used in my last video since it is brand new. This is in the shade Secret. This is a little bit of a lighter pinky shade, but since we have this dark brown liner, it's gonna create a really pretty brownie nude. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with something that is just hydrating. It's not gonna be dewy, but for me, I just need the hydration. So I'll be using the brand new Hailey's Beauty Refresh Setting Spray. This is just a hydrating setting spray just to lock everything into place. All right, guys, and here is the final daytime look. It is very fresh, it's awake, it's a little glam. It's like a soft glam daytime look. I really like it. I really love how that bright inner corner really just makes you look like you got 8 hours of sleep. So this is what the skin looks like. I know it looks very dewy. It's because it is. It's very dewy, it's very fresh, and for my skin type, it's gonna make my makeup not cakey and last all day. Now, back to business. So for the nighttime, once I have worn my makeup, I like to go in, like I said, with a powder foundation to touch up. So my favorite powder foundation at the moment is actually from One Size Beauty. This is the Turn Up the Base Versatile Powder Foundation. I do have the shade Medium 4. You can use this foundation as a foundation on its own. I just grab a little bit with a brush and I would just tap anywhere. If I did get a little bit maybe too dewy, it also will mattify. And so I kind of just bring it right here for the pores on the chin. My foundation kind of rubs off on the chin. And then if I am, again, maybe a little bit oily or dewy, I do like to bring it over here. So I do like doing that with a powder foundation because not only will it kind of set your makeup again, but it'll add a little bit of coverage without you having to like redo your foundation. Obviously, this would be the time to go ahead and maybe add some more blush or bronzer depending on what faded. I'm going to show you guys how to take this eyeshadow to a night look. So since we already have the darker outer corner, all we're going to do is mimic that in the inner corner. I find that creating a halo eye is a really easy way to kind of make things dramatic. So what I'm going to do is grab that smaller blending brush again. I'm going to grab that same shade again and actually pat it in the inner corner. Since we do have that lighter shade in the inner corner, you do have to build it up a little bit more, but it's really so simple and it's gonna create such a beautiful look. So now I'm gonna go back in with Boo Bear, which is this darker shade, with a little bit on the brush and start building that up again on the inner corner. All you have to do is mimic what is already there on the outer corner. Okay, so I'm first gonna go in with my finger. I have to use Birthday Suit. This gold is just calling my name. It is, oh my god, it's stunning. So I am gonna apply it in the middle of the eye, first with my finger and then with a wet brush. So just put it in the middle and bring it up a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a wet brush. And wow, that intensified it so much. I just realized that this look is very similar to the last look I did. I'm sorry about that, guys. I did not think that through. Okay, and then once you have that on, all you have to do, I don't even grab excess product. I'll just go back in with my brush and I'll just blend out the edges. And this is what we're looking like. See how easy we transformed this eye? I'm gonna go ahead and grab the shade Booked, which is this chocolate brown. And now I'm really gonna smoke out the lower lash line. This would obviously be the time to put on fake lashes if that's what you like. I'm gonna go ahead and skip on that because sometimes I don't need it, especially if I do add some eyeliner. I'm gonna add a winged liner. Obviously, this just depends on what your vibe is. You probably don't need to add eyeliner if you are gonna apply fake lashes, but I'm gonna just apply a wing liner because I love a halo eye with a wing liner. And by the way, I am using the Wet n Wild Breakup-Proof liner. Alrighty, so now we have our nighttime look, and I personally think that something that transforms your look into a nighttime is adding a gloss. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. This one is in the shade Stone. It's stunning, and I'm just gonna keep the same lip color. I just think that a gloss kind of transforms it. Alrighty guys, and this is the nighttime look. I have to say, first impressions, this is great. I think it has a beautiful amount of lighter shades that you can create daytime with and nighttime. So I'm very impressed by this. For $18, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth your money. You can buy this online at Morphe and Ulta, in store and online. So I will link everything that I used down below. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you to Glow Recipe for sponsoring it, and thank you to you guys for just like letting me have sponsorships. This helped me out a lot, and I love working with brands that I genuinely love. Everything will be linked down below, like I said. And if you are still watching this video, put a little watermelon emoji to represent Glow Recipe. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.